Good morning and welcome back to North Dakota today. Well, it's like clockwork every week. We've got John David Berdahl joining us in studio for a project along with a teaser to his new documentary. We've got so much to talk about. Good morning,
my goodness,
John.
Yes, we have to get right into it. Yes,
Yes.
no more pleasantries, right?
No, knock it off.
No, we're not friends, it's just work.
What are we doing today?
So we're going to be working on these sort of Picasso portraits.
Ooh,
all right,
okay.
and so, yeah, I brought these, they're called Magnum Sharpies. We're going to be outlining, yes, the portrait with these. And so I've got some pencils. You know, I sharpened some already, so you've got those. Yeah, and so I brought some pencils and some color or construction paper here.
Ooh.
Yep, and then we got chalk pastels. You know, I set those out. You can do this with oil pastels too.
Okay.
You know, I just thought chalk pastels.
Bunch of different mediums. I like
quicker.
how we're working with different materials all the time. with
Oh,
you.
absolutely. Yeah, it ought to be that way. You know, mix it all up. You know, certainly. And so, yeah, I just took a piece of paper. All right, here's a piece of construction paper. All right, it's blank. And then I began to draw myself. Okay. So, yeah, it's in pencil, so it may be a little difficult to see. And then we've got these little pieces of paper. Okay, and this is going to be an eye, and this is going to be an eye, and this is going to be a nose. Okay.
So Picasso style.
Yeah, I suppose so. Yes, that sort of cubist. You know, that kind of fractured or fragmented sort of look. And do you guys know the isms? Like when it comes to art, you know?
Yes and no. I think maybe you could give all of our audience a refresh.
Oh, yeah? Okay. So there's like, what is it, Impressionism and then Post-Impressionism. And that's what like Van Gogh was a member of. Like Monet was Impressionism. Van Gogh was Post-Impressionism. And then there was Fauvism.
Oh.
And that's often what I teach in like painting classes, a Fauvist, like wild beast sort of painting.
Interesting.
Yes, and then there was Cubism.
I'm liking this. So we're working on Cubism today.
Yes, absolutely. And so, yeah, I've got this sort of drawing, and I'm going to grab your pencil.
Yeah.
And so I just drew a circle.
We kind of just freestyle this,
yeah,
right?
I started during the commercial break, so.
Yeah, I started like out in the waiting area.
Yeah, there we go. I guess
we go.
I'll show everybody kind of our inspo picture that
Go
we're
ahead.
looking at here. So as you can see, we are doing kind of a funky portrait of ourselves.
Yeah.
We'll see how this goes.
Yeah. Well, it's going to go well. There's only one outcome.
There you go.
Kind of like this documentary film I've been working
So
on.
let's dive into that.
Yes, let's segue into that. So it's called I'll Start From Here, okay? Because I've been talking to a number of individuals in Fargo-Moorhead about their experiences, you know, with mental wellness.
Okay.
Okay? And so it's about personal stories and hope in Fargo-Moorhead.
I love
and
that.
everyone kept saying, with everything that's happened, I'll start from here.
Yeah.
You know? And so it's about, golly, it's 2 hours long right now.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And when did you start working on this?
Oh, 2 years ago?
Wow, so this has been a long project in the making.
Well, yeah, because another artist had asked me, hey, you know, can you make a movie about your life with autism? And I was like, well, that's a really short movie, because I'm only, not a lot has happened for me, you know, perhaps yet. So yeah, oh, here's the glue. And so, yeah, so I've talked to companies, I've talked to individuals, you know, I've talked to, I suppose, professionals, and it's all about Fargo-Moorhead.
Even some people who are on this segment right now. Miss Tatum Miller was heavily featured.
Yes. Tatum, how did you find that? How was that interview and the topics we talked about?
You know, it is, I think Sophia can agree with me on this. It's very weird to be the interviewee when you're used to being the interviewer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so usually we're quizzing you, John, and you got to quiz me, which I thought was really fun. And
that's nice.
I love talking about stories I've done when it comes to mental wellness and mental health, so I had a great time talking.
Oh, good. That's good. And yeah, so everyone just shares what they think is important. You know I'm supposed to be the filmmaker or the director.
Right.
Or something like that. And it's like, golly, it just sounds like I'm so not green or inexperienced, but I'm not there to just tell people what to say.
Yeah.
Because I think there's been enough of that sort of thing.
Absolutely.
You know, especially when it comes to art too. There's been enough of, you know, make this and make that only this way or only that way.
Okay,
you know?
so we do have about a minute left. Do you want to give us a little progress update, Sophia or John?
Yeah, absolutely. Here.
Wait, no, I'm not ready yet.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
She wants a big reveal.
The pressure's on right now.
Here we go. So I put some pieces of paper on it, and I'm putting some chalk pastel.
And you're in the coloring phase.
Yeah, I'm in the coloring phase.
Okay, I'll go
quick.
first. Sophia, you got 15 seconds till you got a display. Here's what I've got so far. I decided yellow eyes really embodied me, and we've got some nice purple. I will continue to give myself some other facial features as we move along.
Okay, I did a purple eye and I did half orange skin because I like to tan.
Oh, good.
Okay, I love it. And then final reveal for you before we head out of here.
Absolutely. Okay, so there was the Magnum Sharpie. Okay, and I did
fun.
that. Yes, and so it ought to be so fun, you know, and it ought to look sort of like you, but sort of not,
But sorta
because
not.
it's just an expression of yourself, an interpretation of yourself. It's art.
Well,
I
I
love
love it. Thank you so much for coming on today's show. We're going to keep scribbling away.
Oh, good. Okay.
But you guys don't go anywhere. Coming up next, we'll have more North Dakota Today right after the break.
If you can't work because of your health,